Hello and welcome to Solent News. Magical Merseyside match in football last night ended in a dominant win, Mohamed Salah adding to his collection of goals, scoring 2 against his bitter rivals Everton. The prolific winger scored 13 goals this season, continuing his race towards the Golden Boot. The Reds manager Jurgen Klopp praised the squad for a big victory over the Toffees.
Scoring these 2 goals, the first one was an important pass from Hendo. And for the third, his second goal, put that away, absolutely great. Diogo's goal, outstanding. The performance of all of the boys was absolutely outstanding. So just a good performance.
Now over in Birmingham, where Manchester City faced Aston Villa in an exciting match. The Manchester Blues opened the scoreline through defender Ruben Diaz smashing the ball from outside the box, with his Portuguese partner in crime Bernardo Silva following up with a pinpoint volley. The City boss Pep Guardiola praised his team's 2-1 victory with the phenomenal goals they've scored.
If you tell me Ruben Diaz going to score with the left foot out of the 18-yard box, I would say, are you crazy, man? So, yeah, but it's football. And the second was a perfect control for the pass for Dino, the assist from Gabriel, and the finishing from Bernardo with his quality.
The race for top 4 continues tonight. Manchester United face Arsenal at Old Trafford in a crucial match for both sides. Michael Carrick remains in charge as the newly appointed interim manager. Ralph Rangnick awaits work permit. The caretaker manager admitted that he has not spoken to Rangnick following the game.
It's pretty much as it was, as I just said there, about the both games that we've already been through. Because of the process and the work permit, we haven't been able to. So we've carried on as we have done. It's worked well for the last 2 games, and hopefully it works well for tomorrow.
There's another London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tonight. Brentford will pay a visit to Tottenham in the 7:30 kick-off. Spurs have lost every London derby this season, and we have Ollie, who is a Spurs fan in the studio today. So, after hearing the fact about Tottenham losing every London derby this season, does that make you worried?
I was always going to be a bit worried for London derby, and obviously we've been really poor this season in them. But I think, off the back of losing tomorrow, I think the players should be pretty fired up for it. And usually you get a pretty good atmosphere at the late kickoffs. So yeah, I think we can get the win tonight.
We'll come back to you soon, Ollie. Anyway, West Ham are now winless in 3 games after failing to overcome a tricky Brighton side. Brighton's Neil Maupay scored a last-minute bicycle kick to cancel out Thomas Souček's early goal for the Hammers. The Seagulls were down to 10 men after Adam Lallana was forced off with an injury. And there was a brilliant game at St Mary's last night. Southampton drew 2-2 against Leicester City. We roamed the streets of Southampton to ask them about the prospects for their season.
I think 5th or 6th from the bottom, mainly because of the strength of the squad.
Probably mid-table. I don't think the team's too great.
Well, currently after watching them this season, I think probably mid-table, bit of a mixed bag of results there.
Probably say around 10th. I think they're a decently strong side, but nowhere near good enough to get in the top 6.
And now, in the snooker, 7-time world champion continues his magic in the 2021 UK Snooker Championship. The victor beat Thailand's Nopon Sangkam in a routine 6-3 win, doing what he does best. Ronnie O'Sullivan will face Kyron Wilson in the quarterfinals. The last time they met was at the 2020 World Championship. Controversy has emerged in horse riding. Jockey Bryony Frost has accused Robbie Dunn of bullying and harassment. Frost said that fellow jockey Dunn opened his towel and shook himself in the men's changing rooms. Dunn claims that being naked was not a sexual act and he was simply walking from the sauna to the weighing scales. World Athletics have named their athletes for the year following the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Jamaican sprinter Elaine Thompson-Herah won the women's award for a 100-metre and 200-metre sprint double. In the men's, Karsten Warholm from Norway won for his brilliant performance in the 400-metre hurdles. Athing Mu and Arian Knighton were named the Rising Stars. Women's Tennis Association chief Steve Simon will not ask athletes to compete in China. Peng Shuai has disappeared for over 3 weeks after making sexual assault allegations against a top Chinese official. Human Rights Watch China Director Sophie Richardson believes the move is a right decision.
Hats off to the WTA for choosing not to ignore this, for choosing not to brush it under the rug, as we have seen dozens of governments, UN bodies like the IOC, sports organizations, companies do for decades.
That's all from us. See you next time.